Matt. My name's Matt. I have a 2014 Jeep JK. Does stuff. Who am I? I'm a father who just wants the best for his kids, and I like to get out in nature and go wheeling because it's fun. Pre-runners was my jam. First video of pre-runners, I was just like, that's what I want to do. You go jump your car and drive it to the desert and home, like, that's what's up. I had a pre-runner for a while, had another pre-runner, had an 88 hard body, equal length F-150 beams, full cage, 3-link, 32 inches of travel in the bag. It's fun. I was in high school. I wasn't doing much anything. I had a ROP program, Baja Shop Motorsports in Orange, and they built off-road race cars and pre-runners. So I worked there for free for a year. Expensive. Couldn't afford it as a college kid, so went to riding street bikes. After my crash, my lady was like, never again until you walk your daughter down the aisle. We just happened to rent a Jeep in Hawaii for her college graduation. What the fuck were we talking about? Yes, closest thing to riding a motorcycle you can do. Take the doors off, take the roof off, take the windshield down, wind in your hair, street legal. Ladies not mad. That was literally what sold me on it. 6 or 8 months before we met. I had found Expedition Overland on YouTube, and I was like, oh cool, that's different from pre-running where you like take your camper trailer out and your truck and you just go play for the weekend. Like, they were off-roading, camping somewhere cool, and then off-roading and camping somewhere cool the next day. I didn't know that was a thing. I don't know why I didn't know that was a thing. It makes perfect fucking sense. But after about 8 months of doing research and wanted the coilover suspension, because I always wanted coilovers on my pre-runner, never could afford it, other than the essentially race truck that I had. Couldn't afford it. Found this with coilovers and a bunch of stuff that I already wanted done to it for a decent price. And we snatched it up Black Friday. I had to work that night that we picked it up. We went camping the next day in Barstow. So it's been good. I don't know. It's been Moab, it's been, you know, Big Bear, Colorado, up and down the coast, Big Sur, Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Idaho. Like, it hasn't always been comfortable, but it's got me there and back. Well, I owe a lot of it to Frank. I went to the second ever, which is now Rig for Dirt. Going to those meets is what made my community. You know, that's where I met Matt Vaness and Adam and you and Eric, and that's where a lot of my good friends have come from now. We're in the same space, we like the same things, and we just happen to meet up at that kind of meetup. You know, similar cars, similar ideas, bouncing things off of each other. But everybody's cool, especially off-roading, because when you're out there and there's nobody else around, like the day we found out we were pregnant with Aspen, my oldest, we were in Barstow in my old Jeep, 2-wheel drive, stuck on the side of the road. We were under there digging with our hands, no shovels, nothing. And another Jeep out of nowhere and a couple quads showed up and they pulled us out. And that to me really stuck out with the off-road community, that, you know, when you're out there, that's all you have. Because they don't have to stop. They don't have to, hey, are you good? Like, even if it's, they don't have tools, they don't have to help, but like, hey, you need a water, you need beef jerky, you need something. You need me to call somebody. You don't get that everywhere, you know? A lot of people, even in the car community, just pass by you. In an off-road community, everybody cares. I feel very privileged to be able to have those experiences and then also, you know, share those experiences. Not necessarily being stuck, but like helping other people with my kids, you know, because it shows them a sense of pride and gratitude and helping other people, even if you don't have to, you know. I don't know how that happened. I think I just have tools because I'm a mechanic by trade, so I just happen to have tools. And I don't necessarily like having other people fix my stuff. I generally like to fix my own stuff. Now, I'm not saying I do all my own work. As a mechanic, when you're done working on other people's shit, you're over it when you get home. So luckily I have a good network. Again, same thing, from meeting people, creating that relationship. And that's helped tremendously. You take it and then you pay it forward later. You know, next time we go out, I got beers and dinner. It's on me. Having people come here, I don't know much of anything. I'm not a Jeep mechanic. I'm not a Toyota mechanic. I'm not a off-road mechanic. I don't work on this every day. I'm a crane mechanic. My background's in diesel engines on ships, but mechanics is mechanics. And at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't necessarily have the tools and or the knowledge, you know, especially friends, to try and help somebody else is rewarding. Whether it's at your house here, Frank bringing his Toyota here, or my brother's Land Rover, because it doesn't make sense for somebody to go buy a bunch of tools for one job. My career, I'm supposed to have tools, so I have a plethora of tools, and I just happen to have them here. So why not share that with the people in my community, my family, my friends? You know, it's rewarding. Me? Yeah. This guy? I mean, all I have is 321 Adventure on Instagram. It's not much to look at. Haven't done much with it in a while. But my Jeep's been down since February, so I haven't done much in a while. Which I get constantly reminded by most of my friends. But it's back. It's ready. Follow along if you care. That's it. Other than that, go follow FastFriends.Fun and see you on the trail, I guess. Or maybe we won't. Or maybe you're too scared. I don't know. I'm not. Ollie breaks stuff all the time. I have something for you. It says break stuff. I was gonna do I with like a white paint marker, but I figured break stuff was good enough.
Thanks, brother.
Of course. It suits you.